Hey there, my name's Adam, and you're watching my renovation here on Iris Street. We're only a few weeks away from the 100th week of the renovation. So far, I'm still mudding away, but this week is also my niece's birthday, so I'll head out to Brush and celebrate that with the family. Join me for another week of mudding. My basement utility sink has always drained slow, so I start the week off by trying to fix it. Well, I ended up having to snake this one more time, but I learned how to use my snake in the process, and I got it 25 feet of snake down this main drain line, and whatever I did really did the trick. I just ran about 10 gallons through my sink, and it drained perfectly. None of it filled up the drain stack and came back out this clean out, so I did that twice and it drained like a champ. It's the first time I've seen a whirlpool in that sink, so very happy. Probably saved about 200 bucks for a plumber to come out and do the same thing. So I'd say if you ever have slow draining drains, give them a snake. The snake I bought was 40 bucks at Home Depot, and who knows, maybe I'll need it again in the future. This thing was a little weird to debug. Not to talk about it forever, but this sink has been draining really slow. I couldn't figure out why for ages. Toilet flushes just fine. I can send all the water in the world through it. Floor drain that way drains just fine. Yesterday I filled up the sink and undid the sanitary tee on this sink drain line, and it drained perfectly. So at that point, I knew there wasn't a problem with this drain line, and I was starting to think that maybe there was like some weird air pocket happening, but that really didn't make sense. So today I just had the idea to pop open this main 3-inch sanitary tee clean out, and sure enough, when I filled up the sink, this drain stack filled up and it started coming out the clean out tee. So I knew there was a clog in this part of the drain line. A couple of snakes later, it's draining like a champ, so I don't know. There's probably a lesson in there somewhere. Guess give it a couple of snakes, and even things that you don't think could be the problem. Like, I didn't think the main problem was in this main part of the drain line, but it was. Probably had some junk in there from all the construction debris before I got things closed up. So that probably was a couple of minutes, but thanks for listening to my TED Talk. As hard as it is to believe, my niece Lila turns 11 on Monday. So all the family is out in Brush this weekend celebrating her birthday, and I just spend a little bit of time out in Brush getting away from work and hanging out and just having some fun seeing everyone. Anyways, happy birthday, Lila. On Monday, I spent a little bit of time upgrading my desk out here in Brush at my parents' house. Now, it doesn't look much different, but I'm prototyping a desk idea I've had for a while. It basically uses a power rail, not a power strip, but a long power rail behind the desk so that all these adapters and wires can be pushed very neatly against the wall. It doesn't look that tidy, but this was my first pass at it, and I think I'm really happy with it. You can see all my different charging cords there, and those are important because for runs like this that you're seeing now, I have a few different kinds of watches depending on how long the run's gonna be. I have my phone, I have my AirPods, and just all my devices that I have with me. It's nice that any desk I have, whether it's at work or at my parents' house or my desk at home, that it has connections for any of my devices, so I can just plop them down on the desk, plug them in, get them charging, and they're ready for any time I need them. Behind me, I've got a couple of concrete stains that I'm going to use on the exterior of my home. One's called Blue Tundra, and one's called Porch Swing. Here's what the first samples look like. This one here is Porch Song, and this one here is Blue Tundra. I like them, but I'm not sure that I love them, so I'm probably going to get one final color. Also, I want to see how these look outside in the sun. So tomorrow, I'll take these outside and see how they look in the sun. I do have the 2 colors of brick on my house, this cream color and this red color. Luckily, it looks like this stain produces the same color regardless of the brick color, which I'm really happy about. So I'll get one more color. I'm thinking an even darker blue, like a navy, and then see which one I like. But my shingles are brown, my house is gonna be blue, the trim will be white, and the doors are gonna be a nice wooden, like walnut or golden oak color. So I'm dialing in that palette. Stay tuned. The story I keep telling everyone is that the laundry room is going to be the first room that I finish, including a practice texture job on all the walls. So if I'm going to finish this laundry room before any other rooms, I decided I better actually work on it. So tonight, I just got all the holes and tape filled in. That's a wrap on week 97. Thanks for tuning in, and tune back in next week for, you guessed it, week 98 and more mudding.